Hello and welcome to this first installment of Chiron Rising, an empowerment series. So if you're new to this, I did just record an introduction, and that's on my YouTube channel to introduce the series. But we're going to call in Chiron here the key in the zodiac, the key in your astrological chart to your greatest level of empowerment. And I just want to read to you some messages that were being channeled to me about this series for Chiron Rising. This is opportunities to rise up from our woundedness with a focus on empowerment. It is a new day. There is a new sense of liberation, of seeing the power of one's own sense of leadership. This is about capability of knowing all that you are made of. Okay, this brings in the Aries energy, which Chiron is currently in, through June 19th of 2026 will be the last day that Chiron is in Aries. For many of us, we may not see this again, so it's a special time. It's a dawning of a new day, Aries being the beginning of the zodiac. So let's start. I have pulled the cards, but I have not looked at them. And the first card for this series, I'm always going to use this Healing Oracle deck that I have. This is the back of the card. And this is and these are for very specific portions of the body or the energy field, okay? So there will be healing in these sessions. But what I want you to see is that we're filling it up with this empowered, red leadership kind of energy. We're filling any former sense of woundedness to make this a very capable part of who you are. And the card we have is glyph number 21. So that reduces 2 + 1 to 3. This is about greater creativity. And it is the pituitary, thalamus, hypothalamus, and the pineal glands. Okay, I'm going to hold that up. All right. And it says this glyph can modify the DNA of the pituitary, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and pineal to the original blueprint, remove the death hormone, and provide regeneration and detoxification of the same. Now, how potent is that this is the first of this series, and that's what we have? Because what I'm getting when I read that, there is a lot of fear built in with things like death and things like looking for problems in our health or in our situations. And these particular glands respond to that fear response. So I believe that Chiron wants to empower this part of you. And before I do the actual healing work with my pendulum and the affirmation and asking you to repeat after me, I also was called to pull a card from the flower therapy deck. So there's a gentleness coming in here with this deck, and it is uplift your thoughts, the orange lily. So we're going to infuse the color of this flower, the intention of this flower when we do our affirmation. Focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. And for those that listen to my weekly messages, this is exactly what I was talking about in the intro for this week, for the week of March 17th of 2019. That's on YouTube. When we choose that heavier, denser vibration, where we're focused on the problems of life, that is when things like depression and poor self-esteem and excess weight, that sort of heavier feeling overall, it attracts to us, because that's the energy that we are vibrating out. So this is shifting that focus. And with these glands that are mentioned, that is a shift in that focus as well. Okay, so and that is starting from a very specific place, with the pituitary being in the brain, and pineal as well, that this is actually to send off different triggers. So this is going to be the power of this series, is that we're working with your physical and energetic body to make some adjustments. Remember the words empowerment, capability, the dawning of a new day, the leadership within you, caring about your experience here and caring about the direction of your thoughts. So I have my pendulum here, and I will try to, I'm going to point this down a little bit so that you can see. I'm going to be using this to also, with the Uplift Your Thoughts, I'm layering these. And if you like, if you're able to, where you are, to close your eyes here, and we're just going to do this little exercise together. We are focusing in on specifically the orange lily energy and bringing that into the pituitary, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and the pineal glands. Okay. Infusing that area with that orange lily, Uplift Your Thoughts energy. And I'm going to ask here that you repeat after me this affirmation as we do this. Envision the orange lily color. I release any idea that I am aging. I see myself in total perfect health. I accept responsibility for everything in my life. I see only good coming to me now. And so it is. Very good. And that is simply it. A focus here with Chiron on your perfect health, on the responsibility that you have for your life, and of all of the good, all of the blessings that are constantly flooding into your life. That is your focus that Chiron delivers to you today. Thank you.